Hey, what is up YouTube? It's Hamdog Hype, and welcome back to the channel. So today we have another Pokemon Cards by Mail. This series may get a little less frequent. I try to upload a video every Monday. However, I just have not been buying as much from TCG Player or through eBay recently. I stopped for a while, and I recently picked up. However, I just don't have enough packages to be doing this every Monday anymore. So as we get these enough packages in the mail, we'll try to do these videos every Monday. But today we have a little big Stellar Hall Crown. I think we're gonna finally finish up all the SIRs we're missing, and some of the the gold cards are missing. There may only just be one gold card, but we have quite a few things to go over today. So this is going to be the first one we're going to open up is I think this is the last gold card actually, is Area 0 Underdepths. I actually have a list of cards I'm missing on the side, which I probably should have opened up earlier, but I do believe, if you just bear with me for one moment, this is the final gold card. Once I find my Stellar Crown master set list. Yep, this should be number 174, which it is. So let's see how the seller did. They put in one of these little packages. I'll be putting them in my regular sleeves. But Area 0 Underdepths, Stellar Crown, our final gold card or hyper rare card. And this was purchased at Near Mint. It looks pretty darn good. I would say it's pretty close to Near Mint as you can get. So very nice. That's be our first card. Very, very cool. Yeah, these gold cards are definitely underrated. I know not a lot of people like gold cards nowadays. It's really the new hyper rare, the mega hyper rares, whatever they're called. Those are really, really sought after. But the older gold cards were a lot easier to pull, so I think that's why they weren't as big. But anyways, our second package is, I think this is going to be all Stellar Crown today. But our second package is going to have an SIR, a Near Mint Galvantula EX. So I'm actually going to cross out, that's number 168. So gold, we're done. It's crazy. I'm still missing the Hollow Rhyperior. So I basically have all the SIRs now. Never pulled that Hollow Rhyperior. I do not want to. I don't like it when the sellers send it like that. I don't want to bend the card, so I'm just going to slice it a little bit very carefully. Be very careful if you ever do that. Been doing this for some time now, so I've gotten the hang of it, but every now and then even I make a mistake, so just be very careful. This is the Galvantula. Wow, this is a very nice card. Very nicely textured too. I don't want to cause any smudging or anything on that, but that is a very, very nice card. Very well centered. Honestly, possible PSA 10 candidate. Never say never. I actually am considering grading some cards soon. Gotten some pretty cool card shop purchases, which I do plan on doing that series one of these days, where I basically highlight cards I purchased at card shops. I'm just really, really bad at editing on CapCut. So if you guys have any advice on editing on CapCut, please let me know. I tried following tutorials. I could not figure it out. And I used to edit all the time on like Windows Media Maker, like all the other stuff, Capture, or the other, even the more complex ones. And I just cannot figure out this CapCut Pro, this, whatever that thing that people use for TikTok and shorts. I cannot figure it out for some reason. These are some hyper rares. I don't have an invoice on this one, so I'm actually going to keep this package and I'm going to write hyper. No, these are not hyper rares. I'm sorry, these are ultra rares. Because I don't have an invoice. I meant to make an invoice before I started the video, but sometimes I forget. And I figured there was only one package without an invoice, so I was going to skip over it, but then I realized there could also be a card missing. I do also like to go over the prices I paid for these, so yeah, actually, I didn't even go over these very well. The Area 0 Underdepths was only $6, and the Galvantula, I think, was about 20. No, it was only 12. It was 12.38, so not too expensive. And these, honestly, these ultra rares are like only a few dollars. Maybe some of them are like $5, but they're very, very cheap. So master setting right now of Stellar Crown is very, very good, and very, very easy, actually. Very affordable. Stellar Crown may be our first one. Actually, yeah, there's only one ultra rare in here. I thought it was going to be more. It's the Cinderace, which looks really cool. Really sad that we skipped over Stellar Crown. I think we were in the phase where we were just trying to open as many Paldean Fates as we could, and I kind of skipped over a lot of sets in 2024. But this, nonetheless, very, very cool. Very nice card. And this is an illustration rare Joltik. This one, I think, was one of the more expensive ones after Milcery. This is a very expensive one compared to the other illustration rares. I think this was like 10, 15 bucks. If I remember correctly. It could have been way cheaper than that. I vaguely remember paying a lot more. So we'll say Cinderace EX and then IR Joltik. I don't remember if there's anything supposed to be else in there, but let's cross those off. That's number 150. And then the full art Cinderace is number 157. Still have quite a bit that we're missing. Okay. And just because this video is kind of quick, I'm actually might do the other Stellar Crown packages that we got. This is going to be an SIR, the Lacey. I think this is the final SIR. Yep. So this is the most expensive card in this package. Or in this, I think this video is going to be $16. The Milcery might also maybe a little more expensive actually. But this SIR, you see, it's a very affordable set. A lot of the SIRs are around like $20, $30. Like the more expensive ones. So very good. I think the most expensive one was like $35. And that was a Tropicos, which used to be like a $200 card, which is crazy. People paid like a lot of money for that card back when the set first came out. Really glad I did not do that. But all right, so those were those packages. Since we have, the video's only been 6 minutes. I was expecting to be a little bit longer, but I'm trying my best to make these videos a little bit quicker. I'm going to go ahead and open up the other two packages. So this one's going to have a lot more cards in it, but these should be all Stellar Crown. I think one illustration rare, and no, 2 illustration rares, and some other stuff there. So let's go ahead and cross them off one by one. So this package, I think this is what came from this package. I don't like the fact that this person stuffed 7 not super expensive cards, but somewhat expensive cards into this little thing. But let's see if we can. Oh my gosh, yeah, that was not a good idea. I think the card's bent a little bit. But we got the Turtonator, which may have been the most expensive card, honestly. Yeah. No, actually, no. The Crispin, the Ultra Rare Crispin was also actually the most expensive card. So we got the Turtonator IR. We're going to cross those off. Where is the Turtonator? It's the last one. Okay. I'm just going to cross them off right here so you guys don't have to see that process. There we go. Turtonator. And then Trainer was also number 146. Very good. I like to just cross-check with these invoices. That's why I get really upset when they don't send an invoice with some of these packages. It happens more often than you think. This is the Metacham full art. This one was 91 cents. This one wasn't even $1. That's crazy. We bought it for 91 cents. That's awesome. And that was number 161. And then we have the Kofu. The Kofu was even cheaper. It was 71 cents. That's crazy. Okay. Awesome. These are just great deals right now in Stellar Crown, especially if you're trying to complete a master set. I don't even think a master set is like probably less than $400 to complete it. So if you're going to go for a master set, if you really, really want a master set, something, Stellar Crown is the one right now. Oh, this is, I don't like this sleeve. Oh, this is a Shining Legend sleeve. That's crazy. That's such a gross beat up sleeve. This is the Hydrapple EX. This is number 156. Ooh, gosh. I think I ruined that card a little bit there. But that one was almost $2, $165. That is number 156 on the full arts. Very nice. Then we got a Dachshund EX. This is one of the more expensive SIRs that was in the set. I opened that on another video. Oh, this is not near mint at all. How much was this Dachshund? $246. That's kind of damn. Are these all kind of like that? No, I think it was just the Dachshund. So let's see the Turtonator. Yeah, this is really, really beat up. Let's see. How much was this one? $246. I mean, near mint would really be not that much better in pricing. Or sorry, LP would be not that big of a difference. So unless it's like a big price change, I don't think I'm going to bother the sellers anymore. It's just a lot of effort for something that people should be doing, like already on their own. And this Crispin, I think, is the most expensive card in this package. This one is about $5 almost? No, $4.22. Another full art. And that's 164. So I think this is going to be the last, since we're almost out of time, I think this is going to be the last package we do. And then the last card in this is the Crabominable. I actually, this is an illustration. I opened this up during the, like the holiday thing, the 2025 holiday calendar. It had the stamp on it. And I didn't realize how cool this artwork is. It's just like silver. It's really, really nice. I feel like this card's going to be very expensive in the future in PSA 10 because of the silvering. It's like, probably is prone to a lot of scratches and stuff. But I don't know. Everyone kind of like treats every card a little differently. It's really hard to tell what's going to be valued a lot in the future. But let's go over all the stuff that we just got today. We'll go over the full arts first. We got the Hydrapple, Crispin, Kofu, Medicham, Dashman, and the Cinderace EX. Those are all our full arts. And then we'll go over all illustration rares. Got the Turtonator, Crabominable, and the Joltik. Then we'll go over our gold card, which is Area 0 Underdepths. And then the last two card, the Galvantula EX and the Lacey SIR. So I think overall we did pretty darn good. So overall, we only are missing just maybe 10 more cards in the set, which is crazy to say. Maybe like 12, and then we're done. Stay tuned for more of the Pokemon Cards by Mail, where we're going to add more of these cards to our master set. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.